Over the last decade, tourism has become an industry very much redefined and reshaped by technology. The pace of change has been amazing and probably will continue like that in the future. We couldn't imagine the technology we will be using mainstream daily when we travel around, and probably we cannot imagine what the tourism experience will be thanks to technology. In this module, we will be exploring startups and companies in the field of technology, next big things, new developments in tourism. Virtual reality, augmented reality, effective computing, biosensors, gamification, co-creation, socialization, matchmaking, demand-based economy, plenty of next big things, of trends that, as we mentioned, they are reshaping the industry. Around the world, there are several places like this, Parkbit, which is a technology and tourism park in Mallorca, Balearics. Companies trying to create new products by applying technology in tourism. Thousands of companies around the world are striving to create smarter products for tourism. The question is, all this technology, all these new trends are really useful to create slower, more conscious experiences in tourism for travelers? Is technology, our next big things, our new trends in business good for having richer, more focus on learning experiences for travelers? That is the question. And that's a question that is not easy to answer. In this module, we'll share with you plenty of cases of practitioners using technology in the right way. In the right way means that they contribute, or they can make a contribution for a more conscious and slower tourism. One that basically can, for instance, first of all, empower users to make their own decisions when traveling. Secondly, they can help travelers to have, in terms of learning, a better experience, facilitating learning, facilitating understanding, knowing, getting information, but I insist on learning. Thirdly, technologies, we will see technologies that can contribute to matchmaking, to profiling and making possible to share and contact and spend time with people like you, sharing your passions and things like that, and activities that you share, love for them. And finally, technologies right now contribute or can make a contribution regarding the creation of a demand-based economy. I mean, one in which users can meet together, join together, group together in order to create groups of demand. I guess that many people don't spend much time or money doing experiences when traveling because it's expensive, but maybe in groups they can do that. These four elements of contribution are just an example of the use that technology can have for a slower tourism, for a more conscious tourism, for learning more, for contacting the right people, and so on. We are conceptualizing slow tourism as a connected one, as a conscious one, as an immersive one. Probably the most important contribution that technology and new trends can make is by creating more immersive experiences. Many of the examples we will share with you in this module are about this. How to create more learning and immersive hiking, diving, dining, whatever. There are plenty of examples, but probably the technology and the use of it is not mainstream right now. It's like it happens with the demand-based economy, a new frontier to be crossed. Technology right now is available, is everywhere, but immersive experiences are still rare. In this discussion, the real challenge comes from the fact that most of the people dreaming alternative forms of tourism, a more immersive one, a one in which people learn more, a one in which people connect with locals in a different way, and so on, are a type of people, tribes, that probably do not fit the startup scenario. I mean, there are different tribes, people interested in lean startups, in technologies. In most of the cases are people quite different to the ones dreaming alternative forms of tourism, slow tourism, green tourism, and so on. And that's the real challenge, how to embrace both disciplines, both worlds. That is the nice thing about some technologies we will be covering in this module that really are very new, very innovative, in some cases even affective computing, for instance, very difficult to understand and to apply, but that can make a fair and important contribution to the redefinition of the experience in terms of slowness, immersiveness. That's the challenge. Right now, we are in the age of connection. Everything is starting to be connected. Everyone is starting to be connected. Is that the case in the tourism industry? Are people connected in the tourism industry? Of course they are. But are travelers connected with locals? Are locals meeting tourists normally on a daily basis? Slow tourism is about connection. We already talked about this. Connection with yourself, connection with the place, and with the people, with locals as well, is very important. And as we mentioned, that is not right now something that is happening to all the tourists every day, not at all. Actually, probably the industry has not been shaped to do so, to facilitate this contact, locals meeting tourists. Why is that important in this slow tourism module?